Alright, I think this should be working. I don't realistically know. But yeah, if this is working, hi. Kind of been a minute since I've done something like this. Um, I'm just kind of here chilling, what you might call it. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, yeah, this is gonna be an update video, just kind of, keeping y'all up to date about kind of what I'm planning to do, what the move is regarding, future content, kind of what I plan on doing with the new channel I've started, and, kind of just some personal life things that I feel like I should talk about a little bit, just because, you know, why not? It's kind of nice to just kind of let my thoughts out for a minute. So yeah, I guess we'll just go ahead and get into it. So kind of starting off, let's talk about the new channel. And also while you're listening to this, of course, I'm going to be playing Minecraft. So hopefully it's not like super distracting to myself or like y'all while you're listening. I don't know. I've been back into Bed Wars as of recent, and hopefully it's not too loud either. If it is, I apologize very much. But yeah, so I'm starting a new YouTube channel. It is called JT Plays. I will link it in the description just because, why not? I'm still kind of formulating some ideas of like what I could do for content, such as like streams, videos, all that kind of stuff for the future. And so, yeah, I have already made the channel. Today is December 21st when I'm making this video. So, channel has just been made and whatnot. And hopefully soon, what I'll do is start putting content out onto that channel, whether it be, streams or, videos of just, me playing with a few friends or by myself. It really just depends on like what we're feeling. So if you do have any suggestions for that, you're free to drop them in the comments along with any other thoughts on the video here. Blue and yellow are already on their way. Oh my god. But yeah, so generally speaking though, yeah, I'm planning to start making content more consistently on that channel as time goes on. And they're in our base, and I think we're about to lose our bed. That's great. Um, I think I got him. I don't know though. Anyways, sorry, but yeah. So essentially, yeah, new channel. Planning to start streaming on it next year. Probably we'll do. I'm thinking of doing a stream on New Year's on that channel just to kind of kick things off. One of the things I want to do is a Pokemon Scarlet Nuzlocke, similar to Juno Songs when he did his little triple team Nuzlocke, where Nuzlocke rules apply. However, we'd be doing different teams per route. So like one on the Starfall, Operation Starfall or Starfall Street or whatever it's called. One for the Victory Road route, and then one for the Titan thing. So just kind of thinking about that a little bit. As well, I've already talked to a few other, kind of friends that are content creators to see, what are they up to. And some of the suggestions I got were like Celeste multiplayer, what else? Undertale multiplayer. I've considered, getting into, other games as well, such as like, Lethal Company's been a big hit as of recent. Um, and I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, generally I'm trying to be like, do a lot of like multiplayer style content, and also just, generally vibe with some friends, or, vibing playing video games by myself, or, with a couple other people. I mean, I died by that regardless, so whoops. Um, anyways, yeah, so, um, generally speaking, though, yeah, JT Plays is gonna kind of start next year. I'm gonna start kind of possibly recording videos sooner. I don't know yet. However, we'll kind of see on how things look going into the new year. Speaking of New Year, let's kind of talk about generally like just some, content things, because I feel like, you guys always enjoy hearing about content and whatnot. Um, and so, yeah, so next year marks 6 years of content for me making stuff since, like, the good old days of like SoundCloud. But also next year marks 5 years since I started my YouTube channel, which honestly is a big deal because I'm gonna be so honest, I didn't expect to make it this far. Um, as well, the journey that I've gone through being a content creator has kind of been a long one, but I've definitely enjoyed this process of learning more about like myself, my limits, and like what I enjoy to do, and also just getting to know and network other people. I think it's been a very great experience overall. Um, and honestly, like I cannot complain too much on anything. Um, and so I'm kind of hoping, starting this new channel for gameplay stuff, I'd be able to get a lot more out of it and, explore more into working with even more content creators in the future. Just, putting that out there. Um, I want to be able to start, exploring more into what other passions I can get into, especially as, I'm finishing college now. And I know that this little side thing I do isn't going to be like a permanent, profession, career, none of that. Because one, I'm not disrespecting anyone who does content creation for a career, because honestly, you have my complete respect. I just don't think I personally could do it like as a career, only because, I'm busy as a person, and with me being in college, it's like I don't know if I'd have that time. And since I'm going for a master's in the field that I'm studying, which to those who don't know, I'm a psychology major. Um, I generally I generally think that I wouldn't be able to manage, having that as a career, and because I'd have to like really pump out content and actually like do do more than what kind of meets the bare minimum, I guess, sometimes. And it's not because, I don't want to like do more for y'all. It's just because I'm generally a busy person, and I also want to be able to, um, start saving up for an apartment, be able to go out and whatnot with like my friends or whatnot, just because, being a content creator is fun and all, but it is really draining out of me. And I know that one day I'm finally just going to retire from it. And, especially with me being the adult I am now, um, I generally want to be able to, try to continue to put out the best that I can, and then, get into other cool stuff in the future. And of course, I die right there. That's great. Um, but yeah, next year's content, um, trying to get back on topic here. Sorry. Um, Generally speaking, it's gonna be same old, same old. However, what I'm planning to do for like the first maybe like month to 2 months is focus solely on like the album that I just dropped recently, the COVID Days Revisited, just because, you know, it was a very big project, and of course it is. It's buy at your own price on Bandcamp, and eventually, and I said eventually I'd let it be on YouTube, like for as videos for like, free listening if you don't want to like pay for it in general. Just because I know like without paying for it, I don't think you'd be able to get any of the bonus content on it. I don't remember how it works. I'm going to be so real here for a minute. However, I want to be able to, do more stuff like that. So I'm considering doing another project next year, but I have to see in general, like how things look for me in the realm of making content like that. Because, it was fun, but it took a long time. For those who don't know, I started the project back in August, and it didn't finish till like halfway through November, I want to say. Maybe a little bit before the halfway point of November, but still, it's a long time. So 3 months roughly. And that was a lot of on and off, just because, I'm busy working, and also, being a college student. And plus, I got a whole life outside of making content. So I gotta manage all that. Um, that's funny. But yeah, so, um, yeah, I want to be able to start, dialing it back and trying to, explore more into what I recently put out and try and do stuff like that. But also at the same time, oh, excuse me, I want to be able to, just have a good time making content again because I feel like I've lost a lot of touch making content. And maybe part of it is due to me doing the same thing over and over again. However, I also have been very much, I hate to say the word reluctant for content nowadays, but I've lost a lot of touch on making, mashups, arrangements, and stuff. And I mean, maybe it's partially due to the fact that I'm not the same person as I was like 5 years ago who was like, oh, this is so cool, da 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 da. Like, yeah, it still is cool, but like, it's not the same. Whoa. It's not the same thing as it was, years ago when I was just doing it on my phone. I'm, sitting here trying to, put stuff onto my computer, having to download it, and then as well being able to, just have fun with it because I'm not the same, child I was then. I'm grown, I'm an adult, I'm paying taxes. Fuck. Like, it's a lot nowadays. And, I'm not saying, I don't want to, hello? I don't want to not do it, but, it's like I may just, not do as much on like, smaller, just individual things. It may just be, bigger stuff that I do, like the Johnny's July Jams crap, which I don't even know why that took off back then. When I started that, I was just like, oh, it's just a stupid one-off thing. But then apparently a lot of people liked it on SoundCloud. So I brought the project to YouTube and I was like, you know what? I'll just do a second edition of it and we'll just see if people like it. Turns out a lot of you did. Almost like, what, 600K plus now? I haven't even looked back at those numbers in a hot minute. I just know that the Ultimate Show version 2 is that like, or no. Oh, wait, no, that's the third one, not the second one. The second one had like 50K on the original Ultimate Show. The third one had, what you might call it, has like almost 600K now. And I'm like, oh, our bed's dead. But yeah. So yeah, kind of just, in general, I want to be able to just explore more into, gameplay style content and, kind of doing more Let's Plays on that. So content on this end of things may slow down a good bit solely because just like, I want to be able to, start having a little bit more fun making content again. And if that means I need to, make Nuzlocke content, Let's Play content, versus content, whatever it has to be. Jesus Christ, everyone's beds are gone. Then I have to, And it's not because I don't want to make music anymore. It's just because, I'm busy. And, and I hate to say making music isn't fun anymore, but, to some degree, it's a lot more draining and it has a lot more effort on it. And not saying that, making, what you might call it, Let's Play content isn't going to be any less stressful or any more stressful, but, it's just like, I see myself having more interest in doing that just because, I get the possibility of working with other people, on something, we can work on together rather than just me, having to do a solo project by myself and just figuring out what the heck I'm doing on my own. So, yeah, let's see. Other than that, yeah, that's pretty much content stuff. I mean, I considered remaking the second volume of Johnny's July Jams because I was like, screw it, why not? It would be a cool other thing. But then again, the remake I did this year was really a one-off. So I don't know if I feel like doing it. I just have to see how I really feel about it, though, because, oh, excuse me again. As you can tell, I yawn a lot, and it'll kind of play into what I'm going to talk about later in the video. But yeah, Overall, though, with content, I'm definitely happy with how things have improved over the years, though. And I mean, you can always tell that I'm striving to improve, even if it means changing my layout like 5 times within a year, which I think I did this year. And I mean, I hate to really, say that, but I really did. Let's be realistic for a minute, because I don't know what I was thinking. I just was like, I don't like this, so I'm just gonna make it in the style that I feel, would work better for it. And here we are. So yeah, and now, generally speaking, I have another format I'm going to be trying to, do with the album videos, which I've been doing on Instagram on my personal one with, where all my college friends are like following me and whatnot, and also where, I just also have a lot of other people that are, very close to me that, I, am associated with in real life. So generally speaking, it seems to be working out well with how that format's going. And, I've been trying to expand my videos into 4K rather than just having them in HD, because I know that might be, better viewing experience, especially as someone who uses YouTube mobile so often and the quality is just dog water. Like, yeah, so I just, yeah. Sorry, yeah. Also, might as well mention it now. I'm not editing this at all, so you're going to be hearing this completely raw, completely unedited. I literally just, I'm exhausted. So speaking of exhaustion, let's kind of talk about some in real life stuff. Of course, college. I'm actually almost done with my bachelor's degree. I plan on getting it sometime within the upcoming year, which honestly is kind of great because yeah, I expected it to take a little while. So yeah, hopefully I timestamped that right. Yeah, because I have to manually write this down and I completely missed thinking about it. Generally speaking, of course, this year has kind of been not the best on my mental health and like physical health, because a lot of different stuff happened. And yeah, I'm not. Oh, crap. I'm not doing the best. However, we're at some point going to get better. As to when, I don't know. Hate to say that. So yeah, I see you, idiot. So yeah, physical mental health, I generally have been just, I've been dealing with a lot of like sleep issues, well-being issues, and I have been going to counseling for the past couple like years for it. It has helped to some degree, I will say that. However, I do think I still need to get like more dealt with. Somehow, I don't know, probably another sleep test or something. So to kind of just like detail into that slightly, back in 2021, after I graduated high school, I got put in for a sleep test just to see if I had like sleep apnea or something, because, I've been so exhausted because, well, high school drains you. And I think, and I only speak from my own experience, high school just fucking sucks. So, truthfully, I lost a lot of sleep in high school, and as well, I was still not like eating the best, sleeping the best, drinking healthily, like all that shebang. Which I'm still not, if you're wondering. But I just, I've been so like fucked up in the head for a lot of different reasons. And eventually, I ended up getting medicated for anxiety also during that same time period, when I got my sleep test done. So I currently am on Zoloft for my anxiety. It does help, and I realize that when I don't take it, I get really fucked up. So yeah, that's always fun. So remember, guys, take your meds. That's very important. And it's also very important that, you take care of yourself, which I'm still not doing, but, we're going to make it together. And I say together in air quotes. You're going to do your thing, I'm going to do mine. Fuck it, we ball. That would be funny. But yeah, so generally speaking though, I've been doing a lot better since I've gotten the meds. However, I'm still having like some issues here and there in general. So yeah. Crap. And then of course, I am high key. I think I'm an insomniac at this point. Am I just missing every shot I take with this guy? You know what? I'm not gonna worry about him. So, yeah, I definitely have been losing a lot of sleep, and that's also because of college. College is stressful to some degree too. However, getting this degree has been it's been a trip in itself, but I think it's going to be worth it in the end when I graduate this year. Because of course, like I said, I'm almost done with school. I do have to go get a master's because, of course, being a psychology major, while it is good to have a degree in psychology, you can't do anything without a master's. So, sorry, I paused there for a second just because, like, he says I'm bad with the bow, and then I sniped him. So yeah, continuing my point, I've been having to do a lot of, work with, just with my classes in general, and also like eventually preparing to, go into the field. And I've been taking so many intensive courses to do so. Ooh, my back. But yeah, generally speaking, though, I'm pretty much almost wrapped up. I have a couple more classes I'm taking, and then I will be done at some given point in the year. I don't know when. I haven't really decided yet, but I will be. So yeah, am I excited for it? Definitely, because I do get to start going further into like one of the fields I want to go into, which is counseling. Because as someone who has struggled with like mental health issues growing up, a support system is something that I know people really need, and I understand that 100%. And I believe I want to be able to be that support for other people. And I'm still working on myself with like my well-being and whatnot, but yeah, I do think that I plan on trying to help benefit other people who need it as well. On that topic of mental well-being, yeah, so over this past summer, well, before we get to that part, let's actually start with what happened back in March. I got into a pretty bad car accident. Kind of not funny, but also kind of funny. I rear-ended someone when I was going home for spring break, and my car got totaled, so I've been having back issues since then. That's not been fun. I will say that. Because God forbid, having back issues is so bad. And I mean, I understand. Yeah, so I generally am just like, kind of existing, you know. I don't know why that distracted me so bad. I apologize again. This is what I get for playing Minecraft while doing this. Probably not the best idea, but I mean, what more can you do about it? So yeah, my back got really screwed up when I got into my car accident. So from there, after that, when I got back to the school, I ended up with a concussion because I was not paying attention and looking at my phone, and I hit my head on a concrete stairwell for fun. And so, yeah, whatchamacallit? I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, so my back's been kind of screwed up. And then, of course, I got the concussion. When I got the concussion, a couple days later, I went to the hospital, went for an MRI. And, of course, they didn't find anything wrong, thankfully. However, I in general, it was still messed up in the head pretty badly. I'm still kind of like, not like super duper like, you know, or like a little bit like messed up, but it's just like I still have like issues like coping with the trauma that I got from the car accident, because that was my first and only car accident so far. That was that bad, or in general, that kind of a car accident. So yeah, that happened. And then of course I went home for the summer. I took a couple online classes. However, I also was in telehealth for a couple months, just because, you know, I mean, I needed it. So at that point, my therapist had given me a diagnosis for generalized anxiety disorder, moderate major depressive disorder, and then not really shocking, but also kind of shocking, chronic post-traumatic stress disorder, or CPTSD, for those who know what it is. So yeah, it's been kind of, you know, a journey navigating through that. I laugh, but it's just like, that's one of the ways I kind of cope with it, to be honest. Oops. Okay. So yeah, I just, you know, in general, tend to just, you know, laugh it off like it's nothing, but I mean, you know, it's not nothing. Of course, the root of a lot of my anxiety, depression, and trauma just really came from a lot of family stuff, which I won't get too deep into, just because that is more personal to me. And, you know, while I do appreciate y'all listening to this, I hate to say not your business, but, you know, it kind of isn't. So yeah. Other than that, though, I've still been in therapy, of course, through this semester, and as well, kind of just, you know, been dealing with, you know, adjusting back to being at school, but without a car now. Because, yeah, being without a car is not any fun fact. However, you know, you just kind of roll with the punches as is. So, yeah. Hold on. I said gorillas instead of Godzilla. I thought his name was Gorillas, not Godzilla. I got so confused. I'm so dumb. Anyways. But yeah, so I'm just currently mad vibing, you know, dealing with trauma, you know, fun. As well, anything else that's interesting? Oh yeah, I'm in a relationship, been in one for like 5 months now, almost 6. By the time this video goes up, it'll probably be like 2 days before my 6-month anniversary with my boyfriend. To those who don't know, I am gay as fuck. And if you didn't know, that's concerning, I guess. I don't know. What else? Yeah, I mean, my boyfriend and I are really happy. Although it's been a bit of a trip in itself, just because, you know, he's in the army and I'm, you know, not able to go and see him constantly, or really at all, because I don't have a vehicle. Duh. But, you know, I mean, I generally, you know, I'm very happy that I'm with him, just because he's someone that really does make me happy and makes me feel, you know, validated and wanted around. Especially as someone who has struggled a lot with, you know, my own depression and anxiety and the invalidation by, you know, people over the years. So it's just, you know, that's a whole thing in itself. Oh, crap. But yeah, so, sorry. Again, I really should not have played Minecraft while doing this kind of video. But I mean, it's kind of, it's helping me at least talk it out rather than it being an awkward, oh, this is just an empty video with just me talking, because that's kind of weird. So, yeah, that's kind of just mental health stuff. Physically, I'm dying inside. I mean, I joke about that, but I mean, it's just like I've been, drained out in my mind, and also just, I think the lack of sleep that I have has been catching up to me very badly, which honestly does not surprise me a bit. And I hate to say that seriously, but yeah, it kind of has. So, whoops. But I mean, one day I'm going to catch up on sleep. One day. I don't know when, but one day it'll happen. So that's that. Anything else I can really think of, like, talking about regarding, like, IRL me that's not about JT Tunes? Oh yeah, my coworkers know that this exists. Which it isn't like embarrassing, but it's just like, dang, I didn't expect for like my coworkers to, hype this up, which I guess is kind of cool. But yeah, they have. So thanks, guys. If you do watch this, I doubt you will, but if you do, I appreciate it. Because I don't really have many people that support me like y'all do. Speaking of, my coworkers have really been like a very big help in me working on coping with my own self, and also just in general, like, what's been going on. Speaking of, one of my coworkers just texted me. She emailed me grad program stuff. Thanks. It doesn't help that you're emailing me mid-recording, but thank you. Well, it wasn't even mid-recording. It was at 1:30 this morning? What the hell? Anyways, I've been getting a lot better about, my well-being, mental health, that kind of stuff. And, I mean, I know I'm not going to be 100% better in the next few months. However, I do know that I'm starting to, in general, start to get better. And I'm kind of hoping to, eventually one day be able to, relax, I guess, from, everything, and, finally be able to just get some proper sleep, because a lot of my own anxiousness tends to, mess up my sleep schedule. So it's just like, yeah, remember this? Oh, let's think about it for like 5 hours at night, So yeah. Also, yeah, speaking of that, I'm pretty sure I've become an insomniac as a result, which is funny to some degree, I guess. Oh, I can't go any further down. That's indeed hilarious. So yeah, the dragons are gonna spawn in there like the next like 10 minutes, but yeah. So I guess other than that, yeah, that's kind of like the real life stuff. So what else should I really talk about that I could think of off the top of my head? Because I really don't know. That's the thing, While I should know and I should have planned this, I didn't, because I wanted this to kind of be more like, oh, let my thoughts flow out. There are no thoughts. The head is empty. Booster course pass stuff is almost pretty much concluded at this point. So yeah, I gotta finish making those videos for upload, and as well, I I have already finished everything for the end of the year. What was that? I forgot.
Um, yeah, so I already finished all of the
content for Booster Course Pass BS because, that's been done.
I have only like a couple more videos on it, and then we're just like officially done, which, kind of crazy to think about because, we didn't expect for this pass to exist, and then now here we are. And then end of the year content, of course, like I said, I have finished everything. I just need to make videos on it. I mean, of course, I've already made the Battle Zero Lab video. So of course you guys already know that it's going to premiere on January 31st, December 31st at 6 p.m. So this video is probably going to be coming out after that. More than likely, it really depends on what I'm feeling though, because like I don't necessarily know what I'm feeling. So yeah, there's that, and then as well, as for like, starting like, usually I do like an extra video just to kick off the new year. There probably isn't going to be one solely because I have the album content that I'm going to be putting out for everyone. So y'all will be able to see that, and that's going to basically be y'all's entire January, February. Yeah, January and February, because it's only at like 40 videos, 41 really. So we're looking at like almost halfway into February, unless if I do it like, do, oh, I got worried for a minute. Oh, you goofed. Oh no.
Anyways, sorry.
Yeah, so all the stuff that's going to start off the new year is just going to be album content. Oh lordy. Oh lordy. Yeah, so yeah, in general, I'm going to be, really just hammering down on doing, the album content, and then eventually just, whatever I got going on. Not one. Where's the other?
Sorry again.
Oh my god, so many emeralds.
Ah, fuck.
Alright. Anyways. Yeah. So, kind of just in general,
outside of the album, there's of course the next volume of Johnny's July Jams, which I haven't even started.
So, yeah. Let's see, there's that, and I want to say that there was something else I had thought of doing, but I don't remember. Yeah. I mean, I forgot, I guess. I don't know. So, yeah. And then, let's see, what else can I really, like, talk about, I guess,
To you guys in such a manner.
Um, I don't know.
I guess also, I'm starting to plan, of course, where I'm going for my master's, which means I might be able to, have a little bit more reign over like a schedule in air quotes for like,
Making streams and whatnot. Since I'm going to be in my own place, I'll be able to work, and there'll be, like, evening classes or online, really depending on, like, where I go, what I do. So we'll kind of see from there. As well.
let's see. Other than that, kind of just in general wrapping it up. If you made it this far, thank you for listening to me blabbering about stupid shit. Because God forbid, I should have planned this video better.
But yeah, I'm right now.
Things are looking better than they have before to some degree. And sure, I could be in a better position. However, I think I'm going to be okay. I really do appreciate everyone who has, stuck with me through it all, the good, the bad, the ugly. Um, I really didn't think I'd come this far. Really didn't think I'd still have the people that I have nowadays. So, thanks. Just kind of just in general, thanks. Because, I mean, it means a lot to me that, there are people like y'all who, be down to just fuck around, find out for real. And, we're just chilling. Outside of that, I don't really have much else to really kind of, think on. I mean, if y'all have questions, you can always ask, or, if you have something you want to, know about, you can always ask too. Um, but yeah, I mean, I guess with all that, I guess that's pretty much it for kind of this update video. I know it's not like the most organized or perfect-ish like content creator type update video. However, I kind of wanted to keep it at least somewhat realistic to you guys, and at least let you know I'm existing, I'm alive. But yeah, so I guess for now this just kind of ends the video. If y'all ever I don't know. If y'all need help, just go get it or something. I don't know. I don't know what I was trying to cook with that. I'm going to be so honest. Um, I guess, just kind of in general, stay safe out there, and chill, try and always pursue the best version of yourself or whatnot. And, always make sure you leave a positive impact for other people because, people do deserve, your existence if nobody tells you that, because some of y'all really do be making an impact on y'all's communities, and I think that it really shows in what y'all do. So I really do appreciate everyone who does come by to like watch my random content shithole 24/7, and I really appreciate everyone who watches and listens to the content I make. Y'all seriously, like y'all could have watched anything else, but you chose to watch what I watch, or not what I watch, what I make. So thank you guys for everything, and I guess that's pretty much it for now. I'll try to always keep you all updated if I ever feel like I need to. I don't know how often these are going to come out. Maybe it's once a year, maybe it's once a month, maybe it's once every few months. I don't fucking know. So, yeah, with that, I guess that's pretty much the video. Oh, I was going to go there for like the outro, but I guess I can't. So, oh.
Hold on. Let me take this. Can I? How do I take this off? Fuck. Is it hats? Oh.
Yeah, it's hats. But yeah, for now, that's pretty much it. Yeah, cool Minecraft outro. I know, so crazy. But seriously though, thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, the usual. Without y'all's support, I don't think I would be, I wouldn't be where I am now. So I appreciate it. So thank you guys, and I will see y'all soon in the next video. And Happy New Year, Merry Christmas to y'all, because I know that's kind of like after and before whenever I upload this video. So I hope y'all enjoy your holiday season, and hopefully newer and better content is going to be coming out over the course of the next few months. And now I'm probably going to lay down. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all, and bye.